this out. In one dish, I'm going to combine a chili dog, a corn dog, and Franks and beans all in one dish. It is a Frank and bean casserole, and it is good. Now, this used to be 3 packages of all beef hot dogs chopped up and browning. That's until I ate about half of them over the break because they were browning up because they're so delicious. So, yeah, I like to make this with 3 packages of the big, fat, nice all-beef Franks, but you could make them with tofu Franks. You know, there's meat-free Franks. You can make it with chicken Franks, turkey Franks, pork Franks, whatever Frank you like. I never met a Frank I didn't like personally. I take 3 big packages, chop them up, throw them in a skillet. Once they get all nice and brown and yummy, you add 1 medium onion, and you throw that in there and let that cook until the onions get tender. Then you make a special barbecue sauce in a bowl. What I do is I take some Worcestershire sauce, a couple of tablespoons, and I mix it up with a couple of tablespoons of molasses, and a can, or about 2 cups, 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, because that's slightly sweet. Mix that all together for equal distribution in there, right? There we go. Rinse that out later. Mix this guy all together. Woo, nice reddish brown color. And then you pour it down over the beans. Hello. Oh, the beans aren't in there yet. Pour it down over the Franks. Now we're going to add the beans. That's because the beans in the can, the baked beans you get in the can, they're delicious, but they're never saucy enough for me. So I wanted them a little saucier. So that's why I add the layer of flavor of the molasses and the Worcestershire sauce and the nice tomato sauce. Then you take your family-sized can of your good old baked beans, any brand you like, and you get them in there. You could also use 2 small cans. And they never put enough pepper in these things either, so I always add a lot of black pepper too. Get the beans in there. Oh yeah, starting to look very tasty in here. Now we're going to add a lot of black pepper. Give it a stir and let it thicken up a couple of minutes. So now you got barbecue sauce, baked beans, Franks. It's going to be pretty good. Once you let it thicken up a few minutes, looks like this guy over here. How can you make pretty good better, though? Oh, I don't know. We could make a little cheese and chili cornbread to spread all over the top. Now, y'all know I do not bake, so I am a big fan of the corn muffin mix in the box already pre-measured. So a couple of boxes of that go into a bowl. Oh, incidentally, heads up, kids, you want to use a big skillet or a Dutch oven that you can transfer into the oven because that's where this goes next to bake off the cornbread on top. Okay, now to this, the brand, the directions per brand will vary slightly, but for this brand, I need 1 egg per box to make a batch of corn muffins. So I'm going to put 2 eggs in here because I got 2 boxes. And then I'm going to need about 1.5 cups of milk. I'm just going to use my little morning coffee mug here. That's about 1 cup. And that's about 1/2 cup. Then we're going to throw in a palm full of chili powder because I want it to taste a little bit like a chili dog too. Throw that in there. And then a couple of cups of shredded cheddar, baby! Yes, sirree. Now, you got to eat a nice green salad with this, all things in moderation. And this is really just cornbread, some baked beans, and a hot dog when you think about it. With a nice green salad, this would be a lovely supper. Then we're going to snip in some chives so it has a little mild onion action in the background. We're good to go. Let's get this all mixed together. Get the cheese all up in there. You could also add whole kernels of corn or some scraped grilled corn on the cob in there. Could switch up the cheeses, put some smoky cheese in there. Ooh, this is looking good. Just make sure it's all combined. And then what we're going to do is we're going to slather this down over the top of the Franks and beans and pop it into the oven about 375 or so. So we're going to pop this in the oven and let that bread bake up on top. When we come back, we're going to have the unveiling of the Frank and Bean casserole.